Do you want to know 3 simple ways that you can get your resume noticed like that? If so, stick around because that's what this video is all about.
Guild coaching, more success, less stress.
When you're applying for jobs and you submit your resume, you need to understand that the hiring manager is not going to get your resume right then. They're going to get a batch much later on after they've been vetted either by a headhunter or by an HR professional. So you have to make sure that you are playing by those people's rules in order to get past them, the gatekeepers, and get to the person who's going to be making the decision. So these top 3 steps are the ways to get past step number 1 and get your resume on the desk of the decision maker in front of that person's eyes so you can knock their socks off. Number 1, please don't get creative, and for goodness sakes, do not put a picture of yourself on your resume. I have seen it more times than I'd like to admit. Don't get creative. Every word processing program, whether it's Microsoft Word or Pages on Mac, they all have resume formats. Please use those. Don't get creative. Don't add special fonts. It's not going to make you stick out any more than anybody else. And actually, it could get you thrown out. Some companies now have systems that send the resume file through, and that vets, you don't even get to a person. You're going through a computer. And if that computer cannot read your stuff, you're out. So don't get creative with formatting, photos, graphics, nothing like that. Easy peasy, plain, use the formats that are available to you. Also, when I say don't get creative, I also mean don't change the margins. Don't make the margins really tiny so you can fit more on there. You want it to be nice. You want it to be easy to read. Think about ads with a whole lot of text on it and you think, who's going to read all that? Don't make your resume like one of those ads. Number 2, one resume does not fit all jobs. So make sure for each job that you apply for, you are redoing just a little bit of the detail on your resume so that you put that specific job relevant information toward the top. If you have information that's not relative for that position that you're applying for, you can either delete it or you can move it down. And number 3, if you're going to use emphasis like bold or underline type, make sure that you make it count. If you worked for a company like Facebook or Google and you're trying to work for one of their competitors like Yahoo, you're going to want to highlight the name of that company, not necessarily your job title, unless you were a bigwig, in which case, absolutely, go ahead and bold your job title, but use it selectively. Don't put emphasis on things that don't speak directly to the job listing for which you're applying. Those are my top 3 ways to get your resume noticed like that. Before you go, hit the subscribe button and that little bell so that you can get a notification the next time that we upload a video that can help you have more success with lower stress. Bye.